Had you have bought just over $13,000 of Cardano a year ago, you would be a millionaire today. Why did you not do that? What is wrong with you? In today's video, we're going to take a very realistic look at could a mere $719 of Cardano make you a millionaire realistically. Stay tuned, the answer will surprise you. Boom shakalaka, what's going on everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're going to be taking a shocking look at could $719, yes, a mere $719. That's like 719 items on the dollar menu worth of Cardano. Could that make you a millionaire? Realistically. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. It helps out so much. Now, guys, as I mentioned before, last March, a year ago, Cardano was 2 cents. Back in February, a month ago, it peaked out at $1.48. That means you would have 74x'd your investment in a single year. But those of you who missed out on that, don't be kicking yourself, because today we're going to take a look at could a mere $719 make you a millionaire? Because even though you would have 74x'd your investment, you would have had to put in $13,513. And who has that sitting around, right? Well, let's take a look at Cardano. Now, if we take a look at Cardano right now, it's sitting at $1.12. Not all the way up at its all-time high of $1.48. Definitely not down at its yearly low of 2 cents. And if we take a look at the chart, looks like we've had a parabolic run-up. I mean, Cardano has had a historic year. It did better than it did back in 2017 when it went from 2 cents all the way up to $1.20. It went from 2 cents now all the way up to $1.48, even better. And if we take a look at Cardano on a US dollar comparative, it's pretty much going parabolic, but, could still even go up higher. If we take a look at it on a Bitcoin comparative, though, not even close to all-time highs. All right. Basically, all-time high for Bitcoin was about 8,800 Satoshis. We only ever got up to about 3192. So there's still a lot of room to go up in terms of Bitcoin comparative. And if we take a look at what Cardano did, once it broke out of this downtrend that it was sitting in right here back in February, it actually bounced off of the 1.618 fib and then came back down and bounced off of the 2.618 fib. Well, right now we're back down to the 1.618 fib. Potentially, we could bounce off of here and go up even higher to the 3.618 fib, which would put us right around 4,000 Satoshis. And guys, another thing which makes me think, well, potentially we could find support where we are right now is if we take a look at the Cardano Ethereum comparative. It was sitting in this sideways megaphone right here, and it broke out from there, but now the price is right back down to the top of that. So previous resistance could become support. Now, that's taking a look at the Cardano price. Now, let's take a look at the Cardano project. Now, one of the coolest things about Cardano, one of my favorite things about Cardano is the IOHK website, all right? So they made this website here. Hoskinson, his former company, IOHK, they always have the coolest websites. I think that by far is one of the coolest things about Cardano. But if we take a look at Cardano, Cardano is positioning itself right now to be the savior for Ethereum. Maybe the competitor for Ethereum, maybe the Ethereum killer, probably not, but could potentially be the savior for Ethereum. Right now, Cardano appears to be much stronger than its competitor Ethereum in terms of TPS, which is transactions per second. When it comes to transaction costs, Ethereum also lags behind due to its problems with expensive gas fees. Now, short of using second layer solutions like Polygon/Matic, people have to look at other platforms like Cardano, like Binance Smart Chain, like anything else that's out there. In addition, smart contracts on Ethereum are less tolerant of errors as compared to what Cardano will support with the release of the CCL. Now, that is basically how Cardano compares to its biggest competitor. But we see a lot of investment going on in Cardano right now. As a matter of fact, FD7 Ventures just completed $380 million Cardano purchase. They sold their Bitcoin holdings for Cardano. And they're not the only people doing that. It turns out retail investors right now are more bullish on Cardano than Bitcoin. If we take a look at the survey they did right here, which cryptos are you most bullish on? Now, this was done in February, I should note, when Cardano price was at all-time highs, and that's generally when retail investors tend to be most bullish on a crypto, when it's at all-time highs. But 31.8 said Cardano, whereas only 22.2% said Bitcoin, followed by Ethereum, Polkadot, VGX, Ripple, Chainlink, Voyager, Lumen, and others. Now, out of all this stuff going on with Cardano, I will say one of the things that I think Cardano has the best working for it is their intention to bank the unbanked in Africa. Now, a lot of people don't think about this stuff because we're just thinking about moon coins and Lambos and all that other stuff. But it turns out that half of the world is unbanked and undocumented. And if you don't believe me, you could actually watch this TED Talk by Hoskinson himself, where I think it was 4 or 7 years ago, something like that. He talked about how Ethereum and potentially Cardano could help bank the unbanked, because that basically brings half of the world into the financial ecosystem where they can contribute that much more and create that much more wealth. So instead of having 3.5 billion people banked, we could have like 7.5 billion people banked with cryptocurrency, a lot more money coming into the ecosystem. Now, all of that, those are kind of what's going on with Cardano, but that's not why you guys are watching the video, and that's why I saved it till the end so you would actually watch the whole damn video. But let's take a look at, could $719 of Cardano realistically make you a millionaire? And I say realistically because what's the point of doing something if we're not doing it realistically? So, taking a look at Cardano, we said that it already 74x this year. It's come down a little bit to $1.13 from $1.48. But had you have bought it a year ago and bought $13,000 of Cardano, you would be a millionaire. Let's see if that same opportunity exists now. And let's just say you're going to put $1,000 into Cardano. Right now, if you were to do that at $1.13, you'll be able to buy 885 ADA. Now, let's say that Cardano does actually kill Ethereum. It becomes the Ethereum competitor. I mean, Ethereum, nothing's happening with proof of stake and with Ethereum 2.0. Cardano's going to fix it. So let's say it does that. And let's say it gets the market cap of Ethereum, $208 billion. Well, if that would happen, you would 6x your gains from the current market cap of $36 billion to $208 billion. You would 6x that, making you $5,778 off of your $1,000 investment with a $7 ADA. Now, that's somewhat realistic. We could potentially see that happening in this market cycle. I mean, we're still somewhat early in the bull cycle, maybe only halfway up. But, you know, at first people were talking about when's Bitcoin going to get to $1 trillion. Now, people are starting to say, what's going to be the first $1 trillion altcoin? And we could potentially see that this market cycle. It's possible. They're talking about potentially a $10 trillion market cap for the cycle. And oftentimes Bitcoin has about half of that. So Bitcoin could be 5 trillion. That means 5 trillion for altcoins. What if Cardano becomes the first $1 trillion market cap altcoin? Well, if that were to happen, you would 28x your investment, making you $27,779 off of your $1,000 investment with a $31 ADA. But guys, it doesn't stop there. Because let's just say, and we're getting a little bit less realistic, a little bit more out there, but let's just say that Cardano becomes the dominant species in cryptocurrency. I mean, this is what the Cardano fanboys want to happen. They want Cardano to replace everything. Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything. So let's say that happens. All right? We were talking about how we're going to have a $10 trillion market cap and half will be Bitcoin. Well, no longer Bitcoin. Bitcoin's not cool anymore. Cardano is the dominant species. Let's say that happens and Cardano gets a $5 trillion market cap. Well, if that were to happen, you would 139x your investment, making you $138,895 from your $1,000 investment with $157 ADA. Unlikely, but possible. Now, that's this market cycle. Because I know we all have short-term thinking, but historically, Bitcoin and altcoins have been repeating themselves every 4 years. So after 2021, there's going to be 2025 and 2029 and 2034 and 2033, stuff like that. So let's say that Cardano becomes the dominant species and we wait a whole another 4 years. We go through the whole bear cycle. It hurts. It drops 90 to 95%, maybe even 99%. But we go through it. And we wait until 2025. Well, potentially, Cardano could have a $50 trillion market cap at that point. Potentially. Out there, yes, I'll grant you that. But potentially. Well, if that were to happen, you would 1,389x your investment, making you $1.4 million from your $1,000 investment with a $1,569 ADA. That means if all that were to happen, and that's a lot of ifs, but if all that were to happen, you would be a millionaire with a mere investment of $719.94. Realistically, that wasn't very realistic, but realistically. Now, if you guys want another realistic Cardano price prediction, and this one I would highly recommend watching. He is one of my favorite crypto analysts other than Willy Woo and Trading Shot on TradingView. Also check out Benjamin Cohen. I'll link to his video right up here for a realistic Cardano price prediction. He's awesome. Check out his channel. So, guys, that is it for today's video. A realistic look at could $719 of ADA make you a millionaire. Realistically, thank you for watching. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll catch you later. Peace.